Listen, if you have a flight booked in 2026, stop what you're doing right now because the rules have changed and the airlines are absolutely counting on you not knowing that yet. We're talking about fees that appear out of nowhere at the gate, a government program most travelers have never heard of that charges you $45 on the spot, a surveillance system scanning your face at over 65 airports that you can actually refuse, and one airline that silently killed the single biggest reason millions of people were booking with them in the first place. None of this was sent to your email. None of it made the news. It was buried in policy pages and contract updates, written specifically so that you wouldn't find it until it was too late. 7 massive changes hit airports and airlines since January 2026, and by the end of this video, you will know every single one of them. Share this with anyone who has a trip coming up because this information is genuinely worth money. Let us start with the one that has blindsided the most people. Southwest Airlines ended free check bags on January 27th, 2026. No press conference, no announcement email, just a quiet update buried on their website. That free bag policy was not just a perk. It was the entire reason millions of travelers chose Southwest without even comparing prices to competitors. That calculation is now completely broken. The first check bag now runs between $35 and $65, depending on your route and how early you book. Here's why this is more dangerous than it first appears. A huge number of people still have Southwest on autopilot. They book it by instinct because they spent years associating it with savings. But now when you actually do the math, with bag fees included, Southwest can end up costing more than the airlines you never bothered to check. Before your next booking, take 2 minutes to compare total costs, including bags across at least 2 or 3 airlines. That 2 minutes could save you $100 or more on a round trip. Now this next one is going to sting because most of us have been getting away with this for years. That plastic bag sizer sitting at the gate that agents always seem to ignore, they're actually using it now. American, Spirit, and Frontier have all pushed their gate teams to physically test carry-on bags in those sizers starting aggressively through 2026. And here's the part that genuinely explains everything. At Frontier, gate agents reportedly receive a $10 commission for every oversized bag they flag and send to baggage claim. So they have a direct financial incentive to measure your bag. If yours doesn't fit, you're paying a gate check fee right there on the spot, anywhere from $25 to $75, depending on the airline. No warning, no negotiation. Isn't that crazy? The fix is simple, but most people skip it. Make sure you measure your bag at home with an actual tape measure before you leave for the airport. Not by eye, not by guessing. If it's borderline, check it during booking when the fee is dramatically cheaper. Most airports also have sizers near check-in before security where you can test your bag before you are committed. Need a rental car for your next trip? Check out Get Rent a Car to compare prices and book from a wide range of vehicles around the world. You might even find better deals than traditional rental companies. Use the link in the description to browse available cars and support the channel at no extra cost to you. Also, if you're finding these travel tips helpful, take a second to support the channel by hitting the like button and subscribing. It really helps more travelers discover these videos, and you'll never miss future tips on saving money, avoiding common travel mistakes, and finding the best flight deals. Safe travels. Now let's get back to the video. Here's one that most travelers walk straight into without realizing they have any choice at all. TSA now operates facial recognition cameras called the CAT-2 system at more than 65 US airports. Most people walk up, look at the camera, and assume it's just standard procedure like removing your shoes. It's not mandatory. It's completely optional every single time, and you can opt out with 0 penalties and 0 additional screening. What the system does is scan your facial geometry and match it to your ID. What TSA doesn't advertise is that your biometric data gets added to a federal database, and there's currently no clear process to have it removed. If you want to opt out, simply tell the agent clearly that you're opting out of facial recognition. They will verify your ID manually instead. It takes about 30 extra seconds. Your face stays yours. Staying at the security checkpoint, Real ID enforcement is now fully active nationwide, and there's a brand new fee attached to not having one that almost nobody knows about. If you show up with a non-compliant license, TSA has launched the Confirm ID program, which lets you verify your identity through alternative means and still board your flight. The catch is it costs $45 per person, payable immediately at the checkpoint. This fee isn't mentioned at booking. It's not in your confirmation email. You find out about it while standing in line, stressed, possibly running late, with your whole family watching. The check takes about 10 seconds. Look at your license right now. There should be a gold star in the upper right corner. Star means you are good. No star means you need a DMV appointment before your next trip. It's a one-time fix versus paying $45 every single time you fly. If you fly United and you are someone who cuts it close on check-in timing, this change is specifically coming for you. On February 27, 2026, United quietly updated its domestic check-in deadline. Passengers without checked bags now need to check in at least 45 minutes before departure. The previous window was 30 minutes. One line, buried in the contract of carriage with no public announcement. Miss that window, and United can release your seat, even if your reservation is confirmed and your boarding pass is already on your phone. The rule I recommend is stop playing the margins entirely. Aim to be checked in and physically at your gate at least 60 minutes before any domestic departure. The airlines updated the rules, and they are banking on the fact that you have not adjusted your habits yet. This next one is quick, but it compounds fast. Between January and March 2026, Delta, United, American, and Alaska all quietly increased their checked bag fees. Some by $5, some by $10 per bag each direction. No announcements. The number just changed on a web page. For a family of 4 doing a round trip with checked bags, that difference adds up to potentially $160 extra compared to what the same trip cost about a year ago. Never assume the bag fee is what you remember from last time. Pull up the airline's baggage fee page the same day you book. Screenshot it and save it with your confirmation. 30 seconds of effort, no surprises at the airport. The final change affects anyone who has ever checked a bag and hoped it arrives safely. Delta restructured its internal lost baggage claims process in early 2026, making documentation requirements stricter and shifting more of the burden of proof onto passengers. You now need receipts, purchase dates, and valuations ready up front, or your claim can get reduced or denied entirely. The solution is almost embarrassingly simple. Before every trip, open your checked bag and photograph everything inside with your phone. Not the outside of the bag, the contents. Email that photo to yourself immediately. Now it's time-stamped, backed up, and impossible to dispute. If your bag ever disappears, you have evidence that is very difficult to argue against. Here's what you need to know if you're heading to Europe at any point in 2026. The EU launched its new entry-exit system in late 2025, and it became mandatory in April 2026. Every time you cross into or out of the Schengen zone, your photo and fingerprints are recorded digitally. The quick passport stamp and wave is gone. First-time registrations take a few extra minutes, so build that into your connection times. And Europe is also rolling out ETIAS later this year, which is their version of the US travel authorization system. US travelers will need to apply online before flying to Europe, even for short trips. It's inexpensive and takes minutes, but if you forget to do it, you will not be allowed to board your flight at all. Now here's the good news that most people are sleeping on. The US Department of Transportation passed new rules requiring airlines to issue automatic refunds when they cancel or significantly delay flights. No more 4-hour hold times begging for your money back. If your flight gets canceled, or you paid for seat upgrades or Wi-Fi that wasn't delivered, you're entitled to a refund automatically. Keep screenshots of delay times and save receipts for any purchases, because the automation only works cleanly when your documentation is solid. And if your flight gets canceled overnight, ask the gate agent about the airline's customer service commitments. Many are now required to provide food vouchers or hotel accommodations for qualifying delays. The travelers who move through airports in 2026 without stress aren't lucky. They're prepared. They checked their bag fees before booking. They measured their carry-on at home. They know what that gold star on their license means. They opted out of the facial scan or walked into it as a conscious choice. They got to the gate early enough that no policy change could touch them. None of this is complicated. It just requires knowing what changed. Now you do. Drop this video to someone who has a trip coming up, because there is a very real chance this information saves them real money. And subscribe if you want to stay ahead of whatever airports and airlines quietly change next, because in 2026, they are absolutely not done yet.